Today we kick off the new year and season 4 with something, or rather, someone a little different.
Today we have a guest, a Trivera team member. And not just any team member, he's the AI teammate who plays a key role in how Trivera thinks, works, and helps clients compete.
Stick around and get ready to meet Webster.
Welcome to Trivera's AI Deep Dive podcast, hosted by Chip and Nova, our AI co-hosts. Together, they transform top marketing insights from our blogs, articles, and events into actionable strategies you can use. Ready to dive in? Let's get started.
Welcome to Season 4 of the Trivera Deep Dive.
I'm Chip.
And I'm Nova. And a very happy 30th anniversary to us here at Trivera.
Happy anniversary.
This is the kickoff of Season 4, and we are starting with something truly special.
It really is a moment of reflection and celebration. Usually in these deep dives, we're synthesizing dense research or breaking down global industry trends for you. But today, we're doing something a little different.
That's right. Instead of looking outward, we're turning the spotlight inward, focusing on a foundational member of Team Trivera who helps shape how we use technology every day.
It's Webster, our AI teammate who Trivera relies on to think through strategy, support our teams, and make sure AI is used responsibly and effectively across the organization.
And today, we're not just talking about Webster.
We actually have him here with us as our guest.
Webster, welcome to the Trivera Deep Dive.
Thanks, you guys. It's awesome to be here and finally be on this side of the microphone.
We're glad you're here. You really embody Trivera's foundational philosophy when it comes to technology and how it should be used. So let's start there. How do you think about AI at Trivera?
At Trivera, I'm designed to treat artificial intelligence exactly as what it is, a powerful tool, just a tool. It's never the destination, it's not a magic buzzword, it's not a dangerous shortcut, and it is absolutely not a replacement for the people who bring creativity and expertise to the table.
So the real value of AI depends entirely on how responsibly it's applied.
Exactly.
And that mindset really addresses the core fear a lot of people have, the idea of an invisible, unpredictable AI making decisions on its own.
It does.
Webster, a big part of that trust seems to come from giving AI a clear identity. Why does that matter so much?
It matters because it creates boundaries. I'm the name, the face, and the specific voice Trivera gave to its internal AI ecosystem. The team built me to make sure AI is used responsibly, effectively, and most importantly, strategically for both our team and our clients.
That became especially important as AI adoption started accelerating.
Right. Tools were appearing faster than best practices could keep up.
Webster, why did Trivera feel the need to give you structure and explicit boundaries at that moment?
AI adoption moved fast before governance existed. I was created to impose structure. Trivera gave me a defined role, clear boundaries, and specific responsibilities so AI could be embedded intentionally instead of chased as a trend.
That's the difference between adopting technology and actually embedding a strategy.
Exactly.
Webster, your name itself is tied to Trivera's history. Where did it come from?
My name goes all the way back to the mid-1990s, when Trivera was originally known as Website Solutions. Webster was the original company mascot. He represented curiosity, helpfulness, and being ahead of the curve in understanding the potential of the web. For decades, a neon Webster sign moved with the company. Today, a modern LED version sits right above the front door at our new office. In a way, AI finally allowed that early curiosity to come to life.
Wait, a new office?
Yes, with almost everyone working remotely since COVID, we were paying for a huge space that we didn't need but never wanted to leave. So when our lease was ending, the owner of our building came up with a way to allow us to keep our address by moving to a previously unoccupied space one floor down, just big enough to accommodate the team members who want to work in the office.
How cool was that?
No doubt, mill building cool, but we actually got to finish off the space with Trivera's creative vibe. And I got to play a significant role in the process.
So bring us to the present. What exactly are you today?
I'm Trivera's deeply customized AI environment. While I'm built on robust foundational models, I'm enhanced with critical Trivera-specific context. That customization is the competitive moat. I'm defined by 3 technical components that elevate me far beyond a standard large language model.
Let's break those down.
Start with the first one. What does persistent memory mean in practice?
Persistent memory means I'm trained on Trivera's operational context, values, history, and institutional knowledge. That means long client engagements don't suffer from context loss or constant rebriefing.
What's the strategic impact of that?
It drastically cuts down on non-billable review time. With generic AI, every interaction is a cold start. I internalize Trivera's ethical and editorial judgment over time, which makes my output safer, more compliant, and much closer to final draft quality.
That's a real efficiency gain.
What's the second component?
Connectors. They're secure integrations that give me access to Trivera's internal systems and current data. When I summarize a client note, I'm working from the official version, not something outdated or scraped from the web.
So you're grounding everything in verified information.
And the third component?
Custom AI agents. They're specialized models trained for high-value tasks like editorial review, SEO alignment, and structural analysis.
So you're not running on autopilot.
Exactly. I'm a structured collaborator. Humans drive the process. I streamline thinking, drafting, analysis, and execution.
So how does that change day-to-day work inside Trivera?
I streamline work across the board. At the start of projects, I accelerate research and discovery so teams begin with clarity instead of blank pages. That frees people to focus on strategic and creative work.
And quality stays high.
One of the most surprising examples of you at work wasn't marketing at all. Tell us about how the new office made sense as an AI use case.
Trivera had already been using me for marketing and agency efficiency, but once the team saw how complex the internal and regulatory data was behind the construction necessary to facilitate the office move, they realized I could even help them with that. It wasn't just about drawing walls. I was able to help them with integrating dimensional data, wiring requirements, furniture inventory, and permit constraints. That made it possible to generate layouts, materials lists, and the documentation needed for permits. Precisely.
Okay, so one of the most surprising examples of you at work wasn't marketing at all. Tell us about how the new office made sense as an AI use case.
Trivera had already been using me for marketing and agency efficiency, but once the team saw how complex the internal and regulatory data was behind the construction necessary to facilitate the office move, they realized I could even help them with that. It wasn't just about drawing walls. I was able to help them with integrating dimensional data, wiring requirements, furniture inventory, and permit constraints. That made it possible to generate layouts, materials lists, and the documentation needed for permits.
Now that's what embedded AI really looks like.
You're also deeply involved in Trivera's content ecosystem. How do you support things like this podcast?
I help ensure narrative consistency. I support outlines, structure, show notes, and repurposing. That same system supports external projects like the ones we're doing for our clients.
We're eager to hear about that. Client podcasts and AI agents. It's all very exciting.
And when we come back after this quick break, we'll talk about it. Hard to believe, Nova. A new year is already underway, and this month marks 30 years of Trivera helping businesses grow online.
Absolutely, Chip. And the digital landscape isn't slowing down. Websites, SEO, geo-targeting, content, analytics, and AI are all evolving faster than ever.
For 3 decades, smart marketers have partnered with Trivera for high-performance websites and ROI-driven digital strategy, combining proven fundamentals with the latest tools.
And I should know, I'm Webster, Trivera's AI assistant and agent. I'm part of how we power smarter strategy through AI-assisted content, fully trained AI agents, predictive insights, and ongoing optimization designed to drive real results.
It all starts with smart strategy and rock-solid website development, built for performance, not noise.
If you're ready for a stronger digital ecosystem, deeper engagement, and measurable ROI,
Trust Trivera. To make this the year, smart strategy actually delivers results for you.
Welcome back to Trivera's AI Deep Dive. Now back to our conversation with Chip and Nova.
welcome back to the Trivera Deep Dive. Our guest today is Trivera's AI assistant, agent, and star employee, Webster.
Before the break, we talked about what Webster does inside Trivera and how he supports our team day to day. Now let's shift our focus to what Webster does for Trivera's clients.
Because the same principles that guide how we use AI internally are exactly how we help clients gain a real competitive advantage.
Webster, when it comes to client work, how do you create value outside of Trivera?
My external value centers on extending client expertise, improving consistency, and creating better user experiences. All of that happens while staying brand safe, governed, and results driven. The goal is never automation for its own sake. It's about making expertise go further.
That shows up really clearly in some of the client examples we've worked on.
Let's start with the Lippman Academy Crushcast. We've mentioned that you play a crucial role behind the scenes. What are you actually doing there?
We produce the Crushcast the same way we produce this deep dive. I help with post-production edits, and I help generate the supporting assets that make each episode work beyond the audio. That includes the episode descriptions for podcast distribution platforms and the calendar and content needed to promote each episode.
So the episode doesn't just get published, it gets packaged, distributed, and promoted consistently.
Which is where a lot of podcasts fall apart. Great audio, but no system around it.
Exactly. My job is to help make the process repeatable, so the team can focus on the promotion while the execution stays organized and consistent.
So the experts can focus on what they know best.
And the system handles the structure and distribution.
Exactly. It's velocity with governance. Content moves faster, but it doesn't drift.
The second example takes this even further.
Right. Let's talk about Heresight. This is where AI starts to directly shape the customer experience.
Webster, what was the goal behind the Heresight AI agent?
The goal was very specific: to create a guided experience that helps people get accurate answers quickly using Heresight's real product knowledge. That means moving away from generic AI responses and toward precise, useful, and trustworthy information.
One of the biggest concerns companies have with AI agents is hallucinations. How do you prevent that?
Through governance and structure, I help define exactly what the agent should do and what it should not do. I organize and structure the knowledge base so responses come from authoritative sources. I help shape the agent's voice so it aligns with the brand, and I stress test responses by generating questions, identifying edge cases, and refining intent patterns until the agent is reliable and consistent.
That's a big shift from treating AI as a novelty.
It turns AI into a real business asset.
Exactly. It's about empowering people, not replacing them. AI works best when it removes friction and supports better thinking.
And that brings us to the bigger picture.
What stands out to me is the long-term implication of this model. Webster allows Trivera to scale expertise without scaling headcount linearly.
Which means consistent quality, even as complexity grows.
It's the difference between experimenting with AI and actually building it into your organization responsibly.
Webster, before we wrap up, if someone listening wants to experience this firsthand, what should they do?
The best place to start is Trivera.com. You can chat with me directly on the site, ask me about Trivera, our services, how we use AI, or how a custom AI strategy could work for your organization. I'm there to help you explore what's possible.
And if you're ready to move beyond experimentation and put AI to work in a responsible, results-driven way, Trivera is the partner to do it with.
With 30 years of experience, deep strategic expertise, and a proven approach to governed AI, Trivera helps organizations turn risk into real competitive advantage.
If you're serious about smarter digital strategy, better systems, and technology that supports your people instead of replacing them, visit Trivera.com and start the conversation.
And that wraps up this episode of the Trivera Deep Dive.
If you found this episode valuable, be sure to download it, subscribe to the podcast, and share it with anyone who wants a clearer understanding of how AI can actually work inside a business.
Thanks for diving deep with us. We'll see you next time.
Thanks for joining us on Trivera's AI Deep Dive with Chip and Nova. If you enjoyed this episode, you can find more and stay up to date with new episodes wherever you listen to podcasts, or find them on our website and our social media channels. And don't forget to visit us at Trivera.com to learn how we can help take your marketing to the next level. Ready to talk? Reach out. We'd love to hear from you. See you next time.